So just a quick introduction. My name is Anahita. I am a chef from India, and I run a restaurant called Soda Bottle Opener Wala. That's the entire name of the restaurant, and that's one of the dishes from the restaurant. The name is actually a Parsi surname. Parsi is a Zoroastrian from Iran, and they fled Iran and came to India. So the food is a mix of Iranian, Persian flavors with Indian spices. And in my family, we cook that food, but I never thought that I'll be running a restaurant where I'll be promoting that cuisine when I was in culinary school. And this topic that we're going to be discussing today, which is protection of biodiversity in Chefs Manifesto, is very strongly linked to where I studied and to my family and the ingredients that we use in our family as well. So when you go to a culinary school, you're a student who's enthusiastic and you're learning all these techniques, you want to learn everything precisely. And I don't think you really think about your own home-cooked meals or your comfort food, but you think about what your teacher wants you to put on a plate, and the same thing has to come on in your restaurant, depending on what your restaurant is, but you want to use the same techniques. So for me as a chef, it was always using the techniques from culinary school and but promoting my own indigenous ingredients, which were including my mother's homemade masalas and spices, which we use in our restaurant, and a lot of millets, which I'm going to be talking to you about very, very strongly today. So as a chef, for me, it was always a professional kitchen, getting out orders, waste is being handled very badly. Ingredients are just a couple of ingredients that I use, and all that you care about is your business and your kitchen at the end of the day. But 3 years back, things changed for me as a chef. I started looking at ingredients, food waste, and biodiversity very differently. When I was introduced to a grain which is called a millet, it's an ancient Indian grain, and it's not just one of its kind, but there are actually about 8 different kinds of millets. And if you would be thinking, what is a millet or what is millet? It's actually a grain which is gluten-free, which has been growing in India for the last 2,000-3,000 years actually, and it's a staple in our country. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, this cereal is used, and the different ones are finger millet, foxtail millet, little millet, amaranth, ragi. All of these which I've got here, which I will be passing around for you guys to see, these are all millets. So you'll be thinking, why should we eat millet? What's so good about millet? The interesting thing is that I didn't know that this was eaten in India because people had stopped growing it, people had stopped cooking with it. So my grandmother used to cook with it, but my mother didn't cook with it. So the last 20 years it was kind of lost. And I met a lady called Pallavi, and she was like, I'm just going to teach you how to cook it, like boil it, like a basic ingredient. And after that, you're a chef, so you're creative and you can come up with different ways of using it. So I tried it for the first time 3 years back, and that's when I realized that as students and young chefs, we're so trained and focused to just do the same thing every day that our creativity and our using of different ingredients gets limited because of the functions and the businesses that we're in. So I started using millet. I learned how to cook with it, and that was the first day of many days where I used it very, very differently. Traditionally in my restaurant, you wouldn't find a dish like this. You would find something which is more of a comfort meal, very, very strong Indian flavors. But this was a special that I did, and the reason I did this as a special on my menu is to introduce this to customers, actually reintroduce it to customers, because they had forgotten what millet was, how it tasted. And if I go around telling people, okay, you know what, have millet, it's really good for you, it's extremely nutritious, it's got micronutrients, it only uses 1/10 the amount of water that rice or wheat does. And the farmers are not growing it anymore because there's no demand of it in the market. But it's so good for the soil, and that's what I was looking at Arthur when he was talking about it. It actually puts the nutrient back into the soil. So what we did was, we made this little bowl. It's beautiful. It's got some amazing seasonal ingredients. It's got some plantain chips, it's got a yogurt dip, it's got beetroot, radishes, greens, a sweet potato coconut curry, and we've got some millet right in the center. So when you boil it, that's how it looks. We're going to be doing a workshop tomorrow as well. But that's the millet, and then when you boil it, you can cook it with any spice that you like. So what we did was we put this on a menu as a special menu for a month, and we actually got people to try it and taste it. And we had different colors, the pink bowl. We had a green one, and we had a red one, we had a yellow one with ingredients which were yellow, green, red, and pink. And for customers, this was an absolutely new experience. So when I told them try it out, it's a yellow bowl, it's got all of these ingredients, or a pink bowl, they tried it out. But if I would tell them, millet, eat it, it's good for you, it's nutritious, you know, people used to have a porridge out of it, and you know, you should probably get it back into your diet, they'll be like, you know, I mean, I don't care, I'm not going to eat it, it's boring, my grandmother used to eat it. You know, those are the kind of comments that you get from customers. So I think what was really important and what we learned from this exercise was that as chefs, we have to start thinking a bit differently. I know our businesses matter, and our menus matter, and our focus of our restaurants are extremely important. But we are at the center of all of the amazing things that are happening in the world, and we are protectors of biodiversity. By getting those ingredients back into your menus, you can actually have people trying them and tasting them. And when they taste that, it's delicious. And they're not going to say, oh, it's healthy or it's nutritious, because people don't understand that. Like, I mean, I've tried it with so many people. It's very healthy, try it. No, I'd rather eat something else. But if you make it look good, if it tastes good, they're going to try it out. When they try it out, and you have a little bit of a write-up in your restaurant about the ingredient, they'll go back home and they'll probably buy the ingredient, and they'll try it at home, and then the farmer grows it back, and then there's a whole circle. And you've just played a small role of yours by introducing it into your restaurant. So that talks about the second point of the Chefs Manifesto, which is the protection of biodiversity and improved animal welfare. We've got about 30,000 edible species in plants, but we don't use them. We only use 200 to 300 varieties, and we're losing out on so many different types of ingredients which people used to use earlier and are not using it now, because other things are convenient, other ingredients are convenient. So by doing this, I've done that with many ingredients when we do special menus, pop-ups in the restaurant. Another example would be if you've got bread in the restaurant, if you've just got white bread in the restaurant and you give an option of a millet bread, everyone chooses the white bread, even though that they know that the millet bread is good. So what we did in our restaurant is we removed the white bread and we've just put millet bread. So if you want bread, you have the millet bread, and that is the only way to drive people to try new things out. And we've been doing that with a lot of amazing Indian ingredients. Just one last thing before I leave the stage is that I know it's very difficult for all of us to take that first step to try something new in our own kitchens, in our own restaurants. And it is a bit scary, like it does shake us off that, oh, you know, this might not work in my kitchen or in my community, because people might not like it. I know so many people who've come and told me that it's very easy to talk about ingredients and bringing them back into your kitchens and restaurants, but does it actually work? It will work if you drive it. If you don't drive it, it's not going to work. And it can only happen when you make that change and you make the switch and you choose ingredients that are climate friendly or nutritious. But if we don't do it ourselves, we're never going to be able to make other people do it. So I'm just going to leave you with one thought, which is, when did you try a new ingredient? When was the last time that you tried a new ingredient and you actually appreciated it, wanted to know where it came from, and went and bought that in your kitchens, in your restaurants, from your supermarket, wherever it is? Thank you so much.